Hi team! Rowan here. My lovely assistant Rob is behind the camera.
Trust me, I'm lovely.
You are lovely. Today I'm going to take you on a magical journey to find out where socks go when they disappear. That's not true. Instead, I'm going to talk to you about the orphan sock bin. This busted tissue box is only called an orphan sock bin because that's what my mom called it, and it's probably what her mom called it before that. I don't like the way it's called orphan sock bin because it kind of implies that each pair of socks is like a single parent and a child, always. I don't like that. I don't like that.
It's more like a D-twin sock.
Yeah.
Because an orphan sock would lose its parents.
Right.
And they're not baby socks.
Right. So I've decided all of my socks are adults. This is maybe singles night or something. I'm also gonna give it a new box because this is.
I will say, ironically, for not liking the orphan sock label, you have a lot of Batman socks.
I do. And t-shirts, and I like Batman.
Yeah.
That means nothing.
Batman
also wears socks, I assume.
I thought it was funny, but...
In any case, we are going to go on that journey together. We're going to make a new box for my socks that don't have pairs. Work with me. Hi. So, let's say I'm doing laundry, putting laundry away, and there's one sock, and where's the other sock? I don't know. Well, if I had only one sock before, I can look through my bin, and hypothetically, or maybe, there's its match. And ta-da! They're a pair again.
Yay!
Or, if it's just the one sock, it goes in the bin to wait. Possibly forever. Some of these are just in there forever. You could mix and match. I don't know why I don't. Not quirky enough, I don't know. Anyway, so that's how to use the bin.
B-roll of pet. Oh, it's pet's time. Oh, it's pet's time. Oh, snuggle. Snuggle puppy.
My baby.
Snuggly puppy.
You're just perpetual baby.
Yeah, just eternal puppy.
Yeah.
Look at that face.
That
face has zero concerns.
We let a husky have a baby with
Zero
a Pomeranian,
concerns.
and that's what you are.
Zero. Look at you. Look at you.
Yeah. So, again, my socks are adults, and sometimes one seems to just not come back out of the washing machine or dryer, which in our case it's all just one machine. What did you do with my sock? What did you do with my sock? In any case, I'm sure this happens to everyone at some point, but the box is looking sad, and the concept is a little sad, and I've decided it needs to be fun instead. So I went to the Team Manticore Discord, which you can access by being a member of our Patreon at any tier, and I put up a poll with a couple of my ideas, leaving space for anyone else to give a suggestion. The team really likes wibbly-wobbly time-space shenanigans, so I'm going to aim for if the TARDIS was a washing machine or dryer instead of a phone booth. Let's go. All of the boxes I have are rectangular prisms instead of like cubes, and I want it to be a little bit more cubey. So I may have to just go ahead and make the form to begin with. I thought about just like cutting up a box to make the shape, but that seems like ultimately it would actually be more or the same amount of work anyway. And I've done cardboard, plaster, clay, all kinds of nonsense sculptures. So I want to use what I've got around the house and the studio and see what we come up with. Proof that I can't draw a straight line, even with a ruler. What is that? I promise this shit makes sense to me. It'll make sense. It'll all come together. Literally. It'll all come together. My nonsense. And Rob's gonna do something.
Hi, Roxy. You figuring stuff out? You being a smart girl?
Bob's gonna try making a box.
That one's the most complete, so we'll go here. Just gotta have the guidelines, so not too deep, but here. Not bad.
Bokes. Thank you. Yours was much prettier.
What's that?
Yours was much prettier than what I did.
Let's make sure it all fits together properly, because I think this is a little short. Yeah, it's a little short.
That's fine.
But I don't know if you just want to build an overhang on that, or...
I was thinking with duct tape.
Alright, so... But... Thanks.
Bokes.
Thanks. We have such socks to show you. Hellraiser.
I'm not sure if I care about painting the inside. I don't think I'm gonna bother. But I did find this eyeball. And this is one of the toilet paper rolls from our huge toilet paper. And I thought that'd be cute for the door. Obviously not the whole roll. I'm gonna cut it short, but it'll have an eyeball. So it'll be like somewhere between the TARDIS and a dryer and Twilight Zone. That's what I'm going for. Now, I think partly because I'm American and partly because it's Superman, when I think TARDIS, I tend to automatically think, phone booth. It's not a phone booth, it's a police box. It's blue and there's a thingy on the top and it's a police box. Says police box. But I'm blaming Superman for thinking it's a phone booth because, Superman goes into a phone booth. He doesn't now. That's not a modern day thing. But back in the olden times, I remember phone booths. Are you old enough to remember phone booths? In any case, it's a police box. And I want two sides to be the police box. And then two sides of this box to be like Twilight Zone inspired. And so the front of one of the things, I think with the Twilight Zone, it's going to be black and white and gray. And so that's where I want to put my front of my washing machine. And it's going to have the orange eye. It's a coaster that I'm repurposing, because why not? But I like the idea of then using that orange in the windows of the TARDIS sides. So everything will be this dark blue and a glowy yellow-orange, and then black and white and gray. Structure. And a roof sort of tilts it up a little so it becomes like top of the TARDIS, just squat. The way I write, I print everything out to edit and then I type it all back in. So, yeah. So I wind up with a lot of like extra paper. And I've decided I'm going to utilize it, recycle it, via putting it on this box with Mod Podge. The idea is to kind of make everything a little flatter, a bit smoother, and then I'll be able to paint it all. Yeah. So base is done, step 8, I don't know. Whatever step I'm on, add paper to it. Paper mache. This appears to be Mod Podge shut. The lighting is cool. If Rob can't open it, then I'll just do old school with like glue, water. No.
Do sounds matter?
Sounds do not matter.
Okay.
You know what? Just for that, I'm leaving it all in. I was gonna do like voiceover, but nope. This is what's
Hold
happening
on,
now.
I can do a really good one.
That was your really good one? You can do better than that.
I can't, well, if I'm looking at through the viewfinder, I can't do the full elbow.
Let's see. Skill issue.
You know what? For that, you get an elephant.
I'm gonna have to edit that. Gonna have to make it slightly quieter so no one gets deafened.
Yeah, this is, now you've made this your fault for saying you just have to edit it. Originally, the audio was just going to drop out. Now, this is at least an end credits scene. Because because we made it entertaining.
So, yeah, this is what I'm doing. So,
Mod Podge.
yeah.
Are those our tax documents?
No. I don't know where those are.
That's true and fair. I do the paperwork.
Yes. I didn't think I'd be using my hands this much. I am glue now.
You seem to be pushing it away from you as you move, too.
All of it. I am glue.
My little glue. My little glue wife. You're glue and you shouldn't die. I want you wearing glue and you shouldn't die. The price of art.
Anyway, this is almost done.
Hello, sleepy puppy dog. Have a little nap. Napping a little sunbeam. Yeah, look at you. Look how cute you are. Let's go look at the other one. And oh god. Here's the other nappy baby. She dug a hole in the mud just for herself.
Dry.
That is a very TARDIS blue you've made.
Thank you. And this is not going to be less lumpy. My hope is that it'd be less lumpy. It's not. But it's for me. If I were making this for someone else, I would give more of a crap. But I'm not.
The more layers of paint you add on, the less lumpy it becomes.
Yeah, but also it's going in our bedroom.
Yeah.
Serving a purpose.
Like, what I learned in my first apartment is you don't have to take off any layers of paint, you just add new ones.
We're not landlords.
Where's your rent puppy?
She's my emotional support dog. She does a very important job. So the step is down. It doesn't look great, but it's fine.
That looks good.
Thank
Public socks.
Public sucks.
A little swirly on this side.
Everything is swirly.
Woo!
They're meant to be socks. I hope they look like
They
socks.
look like socks.
Okay.
They're very much socks.
And that's supposed to be a sock.
Nice.
And this will say socks box.
Socks box. Oh, that's adorable. Is it?
SOX.
I was gonna say. It obviously has to be
Socks
SOX.
box. Yeah.
Socks box.
So, and there's stuff and schmutz and whatever, but if I was doing it for someone else, I'd be much more of a perfectionist. For me, this is just fun.
Yeah, it's just a fun little thing to have in the house.
Yeah.
We've been just using a tissue box.
Yeah. Better than a tissue box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making our spaces cuter.
Mm-hmm.
And kitschier.
Customize your space.
Yeah.
Socks box. I'm pleased. Rock on.
Nix, you're in the shot, Nix.
Hi, Nix.
Nix, you're in the shot.
Yeah, Nix.
Nix. Yeah. Okay.
So, Nix is drowning Rob in saliva.
I cannot see the screen. There's a dog in front of me. I hope it is framed properly. It is not. So we know where you're standing and when and I'll just frame you and say action. But right now it's puppy B-roll. It's snuggle puppy B-roll. Yes, hello snugglies. Hello snugglies. Yeah, oh, such a dog. Boop, boop. There's your tongue. Yes.